Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are here with Miss Kim D.
Hi guys.
You're awake even though it's daylight savings time.
Ay. And my chemical peel is still peeling. Just so you know, it was supposed to be done in 7 days. This is the eighth day, and I'm still peeling. But that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I don't see it at all.
All right, good.
Where do you want to begin? Could we,
Um,
because okay, go on.
okay, well, I got some crazy scoop. Uh uh a lot of I lived in Franklin Lakes. My mom, I just recently sold her house. So people are sending me pictures of the front of Melissa and Joe Gorgas' house. They're already ripping the whole front down because there's so much criticism about how ugly the house was. I have pictures I'm going to send to David that he'll post. They have all construction on the outside of the house that they're redoing it. And also, I just found out now. I don't know if this part's true because I don't have pictures, but I heard that those black chandeliers she's taking down because so much criticism. But the whole front of the house they're redoing because people hate the house. Now there could be two reasons for that. One, also from the same person, I got a major scoop that they don't think they're getting another contract for next year. Now, again, I didn't see this in writing. I don't know, but this is coming from a major source that they could not be getting another contract next year. My prediction is if they don't, this house gets sold. And that's, also the roof was leaking already. So master builder, little Josephina, not so good. But anyway, yeah. So I'll send you the pictures, David, so you can post.
You're coming in with a lot of things here. First of all, don't forget to send the pictures, send them right away.
Oh, I will.
Did
Promise.
did you drive by this house in Franklin Lakes and see this, or someone sent this to you? And can you drive by this house? You're not so far away, girl.
I don't even, oh, yeah, it's around the corner. I did not because I had this stupid, well, no, it's a very nice chemical peel. I'm very happy with it. But no, but all my friends live there. So they went past it and they're like, what the what? And they took all pictures for me.
Now,
They live right there. A lot of my friends live right there.
how do you know? I mean, this is like the height of insecurity. If that's, how do you know it's because everyone is saying the outside of the house is so ugly that that's why they're redoing it? Can it be for
Right
another reason?
now, you don't build a brand new house and then all of a sudden rip the front down. No, no, that's the
people
reason.
people are pointing to like it's not evenly, like the windows are not lined up, the windows are different sizes.
It's a mess. It's a mess. It's just not an attractive house. I mean, all these things that it's just not an attractive house. And I just have this gut feeling that they're preparing. I could be wrong. I would, if I was them, if you're smart, I would prepare for the worst and hope for the best. The worst is you don't get another contract, you sell your home, you get a smaller house, but you're not going to sell it the way it is. So you figure, let's change it now because it's not attractive.
Well, right, it could be one of the other. Listen, if you're living your life because of public criticism, that's literally pathetic. That's like the definition as far as I'm concerned of pathetic, because you and I don't
Yep.
give a fuck what anyone says.
Could give two shits. People come in my house. I have so much stuff. First of all, when my mom passed, I didn't want to let go of a lot of her things. So I got rid of my dining room. I brought her dining room in. And I took so many other pieces of hers, which I'm so happy because I redid the rec room. I wish I would have taken more. And I don't care if I have clutter. I like clutter. So like, but if somebody walks in my house and says, wow, this is clutter, I give a shit what they think. It's my house. It's my house. You know what I mean? I could care less. So that's what I'm saying. I would never redo my stuff because of what somebody else said. No, F off.
I agree. You know, you and I have different styles.
Yes.
I like American Psycho, so you can eat off the floor, and
Right.
I like the exact opposite of clutter. If I see
Correct.
clutter, I'm like, this either goes in this drawer or this drawer. If I can't find a place for it, I open the window and I'm like, I'm throwing the fucking thing out the window.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean that kind of clutter. I just mean I have a lot of furniture. I have a
You got
lot
a
of
lot.
stuff. I got a lot of furniture. Everything's decorated. Every mirror has something over it. That's just who I am. That's it.
I mean, well, that's sad if they're doing that. Now, can I just ask you a question though? This is a real question. How is it if you owe $110,000
More
allegedly
than
and
that.
you're being sued?
110 to one person for cement and 30 something for something else.
So who's paying for this bill as we rack it up to redo a house that was just built? And those black chandeliers, yeah, they're not my favorite.
10 years ago, around 10 years ago, I was redoing something. It could have been maybe, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my med spa. I don't remember. Could have been less than 10 years. Those same chandeliers I had seen in metal. And they were pretty cool in metal. But like that was then. There's so many new crazy nice things out now, you know? So I don't know. Melissa, I just think that I don't know. I don't want to really knock her, but she doesn't have the taste she thinks she does. You know, maybe you should have left that to a decorator. I don't know. Maybe you should ask Kathy Wakili, because Kathy Wakili has phenomenal taste, and their house they built is magnificent and sold for 3 point something million. They made a ton of money. You know, so maybe he should ask Richie for some building tips.
He probably should. Look, the inside of it doesn't, it's a little stale, even though I just said I like American Psych. It's not bad though. I don't mind the inside. Teresa's is a little warmer, not exactly my style either, but the inside of their house isn't bad. There's like,
well, that's your taste.
It's hit or miss. It's almost trying too hard for me.
That's what I think it is.
To be modern and sleek.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I think it is.
Too hard.
You got to remember, all these things are fads. When you're building a home like that, okay, modern is in right now. All this stuff is in, but you should try to be a little bit classic, a little bit, because this fad could end just like it did. My mother's house was built in 1978 in Franklin Lakes, and she liked the modern and everything was modern. And guess what? I got lucky, because how many years later I sold it? All of a sudden, modern's back. You know, it was wild. For a while there, her house was dated, you know, but now freaking people loved it and bought it because it was modern. You know, but I personally think classic is better. That's my opinion.
Do you know what's going to be very modern but classic?
Your apartment.
My apartment at the Waldorf, yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's going to be the inside. The Waldorf is still going to be the Waldorf on the outside.
Elegant.
You understand? Yes.
And by the way, someone told me I shouldn't tell people where I live, but there's security. So I guess I'm okay.
You'll be fine. You're going to be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm like doxing myself here today.
No, you'll be fine.
Who told you that? I've been saying all along, but what reliable source told you that Melissa and Joe are not being renewed in their contract?
I can't reveal that, but I have to tell you, I wouldn't say it unless it was a very good source. I would not say it unless it was someone very close. That's all I can say. Very close.
Very close. I thought it was weird, like Melissa, I mean, God, girl is, I mean, have you ever seen no. Melissa? Melissa is doing 800,000 interviews. Like that to me is like, someone even slipped in my DMs. They're like, does this seem like she's running scared? It does to me. It does.
Yeah.
She even said, someone asked her in an interview, like, you know, like what's going to happen if you don't come back, and she almost like admitted it. She's like, well, you know, I think producers think the same way I do, and like no decisions are going to be made until we get to the reunion and we see how that goes. I'm like, girl, you're mentioning producers and you and thinking this